Welcome back to Strange Antiquities. This is end of day 4 and I don't think I read this. Yeah. At the end of a long passageway, after days spent clearing away dangerous rock falls, the duo came upon a chamber. In it, they found a small stone tomb. Too small to contain human remains. Maybe a kid? Or maybe it's smaller than that? I do not know. What is this? Okay. Oh, it's like that. I see, I see. I think I know what to do. Day 5. We have our map. I think... No, no, no. Open, open. This thing is probably going to fit somehow. But I don't think it's in this map. It might just be in the other map. Is there anything that big? Not in this. Interesting. I don't think it's in this. I think it's in this somehow. Let me see. This. Not that. This. Here. Here. That's the one. That fits exactly. A portrait of some dead lord eyes me suspiciously as I enter the room and start absent-mindedly opening drawers. The room is cold and austere, and I'm about to leave when I spot a crate under the chest of drawers. This could be something. Nice. It's, I think... this was the other one that we got similar to this. Although, we have a lot of moon items. And that's too cramped. I'm gonna put it somewhere else. I can make some space here and move which item from somewhere. Move that. Actually put this here. And put this here. Okay, that works. Let's go. Who's next? Not sure about this fog today. It's an eerie atmosphere out there, especially with those damn ravens back again. It's usually fierce black dogs that I have to worry about, not big black birds. Better off inside, I reckon. What do you have for me, sir? The triangle has intrigued me ever since I first heard about it as a young boy. The Bermuda Triangle. What caused the pine trees to grow like that? Did someone plant them? I know you'll at least have heard of it, but did you know this? I calculated the exact center point, and there's a small clearing there. It can't be a coincidence. What's more, there is a certain energy about it, not entirely welcoming either. I wonder if you might take a look for yourself? Thomas Pope and Hamish. A triangle of trees and a center point of that. Not in this, I don't think. Let me see. Triangle of trees. Not in this, sure. This. A triangle of trees. This. The center of this. Sure enough, as I approach the center of the curious triangular copse of the heart of Heathwood, I come across a clearing. A tree that has been split in two stands in the center. Has sunlight breaks through, and I keep a deep breath of cleansing pine and earth. Okay. Somebody split it as if walked through it. Interesting. Almost immediately, I'm struck by a sense of ominous power, and my intuition tells me that there is something unusual here at the heart of the wood. I examine the broken tree and notice some strange markings carved into the trunk. Heart beating faster, I spot something else embedded in the wood. 3 pendants arranged in a triangle shape. Yoink! It's kind of strange the way our character yoinks stuff from all of these places. See something, grab it, right? That's not great. I would want to. Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna do some rearranging. Actually, I can move some items here. The creepy hands. Anything else that is a creepy hand? Maybe this. Okay. I will move this here. The music is so much like Hollow Knight. It reminds me of Hollow Knight. And I think it's also making me want to play Silk Song a little bit, just the music. I'll get to it soon. This thing goes here as well. 2 hands and a big pendant. Okay. Let me check this and put this in the archive bit. This note is in the archives. Yes. No. Go back. Okay, let's go. Who's next? Oh, hello kitty kitty. It has been many years since I've performed the rite of the red knives, but I can still remember every step. What is this rite? I'd do it one more time before I die if I could only get my hands on an Orforge spire. I tried that place at Arnside and they sent me here. Yep, we have the goods. Let me check what this thing is. My book. Orford Spire. During the Rite of the Red Knives, an Orford Spire is fully submerged in goat's blood for 9 days and 9 nights. When performed correctly, the rite is said to impart vitality and clarity of thought, although perhaps not for the goat. It's fully submerged in goat's blood for 9 days and 9 nights. But that does not give me a hint, does it? Interesting. It's like a... It has something that has horns. I can see these 2 horns. Vitality and clarity of thought. Maybe the thing I'm looking for has some blood on it and has horns. Maybe this thing? Or maybe this thing? It's not rust, it's blood. Yeah, this thing. I think it is this. I'm gonna give you this. Yay! I was right. 2 of the points are visible in the sketch and closer inspection, dried blood. Yep, got it. Easy! Super easy. Hello. Hello, Mr. Bossman. I need to go away for a few days again. Yeah, I know. The Order of the Black Veil will have the information I'm looking for. They seek to understand the world beyond death, drinking an elixir that sinks them into a deep trance. If I'm right, they may be able to shed some light on these events. The only problem is, I burned that bridge long ago. Could you hand me that Guise of Lillian? It won't be the first time I've used one to get around their hatred of me. Guise of Lillian. You don't know where your own stuff is, Mr. Bossman? You should get it yourself, no? You trust me? Well, that's something. These items can allow the bearer to pass unrecognized. If used for any length of time, the wielder can begin to lose their sense of self. Interesting. The remains of bygone creatures have been used in thaumaturgy for centuries, from petrified teeth and bones to trilobites, ammonites, and devil's toenails. A Guise of Lillian is used, one such item that makes use of this ancient source of power. Okay, the only item that has a fossil is this, so here you go. Ammonite fossil, out of body feeling, I see. The out of body feeling is a bit misleading, I would say. Anyway, enjoy, Mr. Bossman. Enjoy your trips. New lady, who are you? The artist, Rebecca Rose. Rebecca's eyesight deteriorated very quickly several years ago, and now she's just barely able to distinguish dark and light. This affliction has robbed her of the thing that brought her the most joy in this world, painting. And yet, It has not robbed her of her determination, or her kindness, or her love of life. When she learned of strange antiquities and that it might hold the way to restore her sight, she was hesitant. She never did anything without careful consideration, but eventually her desire to paint again won over, and she decided to risk. The risk was worth taking. We will try to help you, madame. We will see what we can do. Hello, is this a cat? My eyes may have completely gone now, but it's good to know I still have my cat senses. It is a cat. I do hope I'm in the right place. You are. My daughter told me about a shop that specializes in unusual items. My life's joy has been painting. Without that in my life, I'm afraid I'm a bit of a loss. I know that I will never see again, but is there anything in your collection that might help me paint again? I feel a little foolish for asking. It seems such a small thing, but to me it means everything. We can give you two things. Aries Remnant and Spirit Eye. Let us see. These objects induce a form of synesthesia, where colors and tones, light and shadow, can be felt through touch. They are sometimes used by those who work in low light conditions such as miners. The gemstones in an Aries remnant are arranged in the shape of the constellation that shares its name. Interesting. So this is synesthesia, so that sounds interesting. What else did she want? Spirit Eye. Spirit Eye is next page. Yep. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps, a layer that requires something more than traditional senses to experience. They draw their power from opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Opposing symbols. Interesting. Although she just wants to paint, so we should give them something that just lets her paint, no? Spirit Eye. But she might be able to help the whole situation if she sees stuff that other people are not able to see. Although it sounds a little bit cruel that we are giving her this sight when she didn't want it. Opposite symbols. I don't think I can even recognize the one with the opposite symbols, or maybe I can. Oh, this. This is a messenger, though. This was protection and insanity. And this is just this, okay? Wood. This thing may be it. Markings have been carved in. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. What are these symbols? One is the circle with the thing. It's like a female, but slightly different, reversed. And this is a triangle thing. So let me see what these symbols mean. Hello, book. Tell me what these are. Don't see it yet. This. Heat. This one is heat. And this. Cold. Hot and cold. Okay. Where was it again? What was I inspecting? I forgot. Let me see. This. I'm gonna give you this Spirit Eye. Maybe it'll be useful. We'll see. Okay. Let us hope this does not lead to bad things for you, madam. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Clarence Hawker. Those ravens have done for 3 more poor buggers. 2 of them up at Calgarth, and another fella a fisherman. People are getting a bit panicky around here. Nothing's natural about folk turning up with eyes all black like that. And now this fog too. With the nights drawing in and me working late, I refused to walk down Holbrook Road without so much as a lantern. I had something nice and bright in mind. Sunbond. So you want something nice and bright that gives you light. Sunbond. And that rhymed. Sunbond. A sunbond is small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly and made of non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. A gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and the light of the sun, brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. A gemstone of light. Amber. Sunstone, yep. So I need something that contains the amber. Yep. Something with amber. Maybe this? Sounds are muffled. What is the material? Orange gemstone. Wood. Gold. So not precious metals. That cannot be it. Nothing else. Bronze. Okay, that's not it. There's still gold. Nope, we do not want anything made of gold and stuff. That's bronze. That's an orange gemstone. Is it lightweight? I'm gonna check that. It's half a pound. A little bit less than that. That's fairly light, I would say. So you get this, okay? And we got it. Nice. Amber gemstone made of bronze. Color closer reveals that it's strangely warm. Okay, I did not do that. But we got it nonetheless. Kitty, give us more stuff. Let us know how to find these items, Kitty. You know the secrets. Oh, before you speak, lady, I will check. The priest. Interesting. She does look like some kind of a priest. Audrey Bell. Followers of the warrior god Holger are not easy to come by, but they make up for their low numbers with zeal and grandiosity. Their priests have all the self-appointed authority of a village fete organizer, and the power struggles between clergy and acolyte are as bitter and hard-fought as a debate about bunting or cake stands. I don't think I understood half of it, but anyway. Audrey has strong opinions about death and afterlife, perhaps forgetting that the god she follows is best known for sending thousands of people reluctantly to it, but had very little to say about its substance. I guess the irony. Bend your ears to the trees, hold your palm out to the wind. The ravens can feel it. Can you? Something is stirring. I will need a Holgen Grim in the coming days. Holgen Grim. Sure, we'll give it to you, as it is our business to give stuff our customers want. Ritualistic stuff. These eerie creations are worn by priests of Holger in various rituals relating to death and the afterlife. The sacrament to ask for his protection, Wolfsong's truth to seek his judgment, path of the warrior to help the dead find their way. Protection, truth, warrior. I don't understand. Eerie creations are worn by priests of Holger. So, can I see anything being worn by any one of them? There is this torch thingy and the headgear thingy. It's the mask. It's this. You know why? Dark blue-green gemstone. I know that because I think I accidentally read that description when I was looking for the sunstone. Let me see. So this. It is a Vivianite Noctic, a stone of death and decay. It grows on iron coffins and waterlogged corpses. Ah, I remember reading this corpse bit. So, this stone is Vivianite and hard and somewhat rough, cool and smooth. It's clay. Fills me with a sense of foreboding. Yeah, I like it. And the picture had the two horns as well. Nice. Mask is an eerie item that can be worn. Sketch shows wearing the mask with their back to us. Using the index bears a striking resemblance. What? Using the index, we can find a sketch of Holger to whom the mask bears a striking resemblance. The index, I see. Ah, okay, I see. The gemstone is Vivianite, a stone of death. I'm gonna check that thing. The index bit. You go back here. Holger. Ah, this is Holger, I see. Wolfsong and Fairbringer. The axis. Okay, I see. And the mask looks like this. Fair enough, I see. Inside was the reason they had toiled so hard. A small black casket. A very valuable small black casket. They knew enough not to open it, but perhaps too little to fully understand the danger it posed. These people who are adventuring and finding stuff and opening stuff without knowing what it might open. It's a bell. Steps. Okay. Up the stairs, left, then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. Interesting. It's probably on the other map, the second map. Up the steps. This steps, that comes down. Okay. So up the steps, left, then left again. Second on the right. No, this doesn't make sense. Up the steps, left, then left again. Nah. Which steps? Up the steps, left, then left again. That goes here. So if you go this, you get this corner basically. And then second on the right, this is where I spend each night. But that's just the exit. Wait. Up, then left, and then left. So you're facing this section basically. Second on the right. No, that doesn't make sense. Maybe it is not here. What steps do I have here? I can barely see any steps. I don't think it is here. It has to be here. Up the steps. Then left cannot go, so then not this step. Up the stairs. What about this spiral stairs? I could probably try that. So up the stairs. Left cannot go. Up the stairs. Oh, this is a down stair. This perhaps a down. I do not know what is up and what is down. That feels like the only place. Maybe wait. Up the stairs left. So this is where I go. And then left again. Nope, nope. Why do I have a feeling it's this? It's probably not. But I'm gonna check this. I should not have come here. Okay, okay, fair enough. Second on the right is where I spend each night. Tower, ground floor, kitchens, ballroom. Well, I can check how many steps there are. There is this one to the vaults. That goes down basically, so not this. And there is this thing which goes up the stairs, then left and left again. Nope, that is not right. This comes out here and here. So either if it's here, then we take left and left again. No. This up the stairs, then this is right. Maybe this? I must have taken a wrong turning. This isn't where I meant to come. Yep. Well, how do I find that out? Up the stairs. Second on the right. Maybe it is this step. So up this step. Left and left again. Okay. Second on the right. There is one. There's only one on the right. There's no reason to linger, right? Neat hedgerows and worn pillars frame the space. Gravel crunches underfoot, the only sound in the otherwise quiet courtyard. There's no reason to linger. Okay, at least that did not give me that thing. But yeah, we're gonna try that in a little bit. Sorry, kitty. Helena Appleton, you do look like an apple lady. I can never get any peace in my house. When am I to find time to do my writing? I've tried beeswax, but that makes my ears sore, and besides, I can still hear the shouting and banging at all hours. I heard you might be able to help me. St. John's Anvil. I think you want the thing that needs the muffling sound, which is probably this one. So let me see. St. John's Anvil. These have much in common with the St. John's poppy plant of the same name. A fact that it is reflected in their designs. They look like flowers. Okay. They have quite different uses, however. Whereas a plant helps to overcome deafness, an anvil will dampen sound. They can even be tuned to filter out certain noises, but allows others to be heard still. Interesting. So muffled noises. Maybe you have the leaves, perhaps. Yeah, the leaves. Yep. So these two are the leaves of the thing. Sounds are muffled. Yep, that's good enough for me. Let's go. We got a new someone. Eye patch man. The relic hunter. Barton Potter. Ah, are you Harry Potter's cousin? A relative. Intelligent, affable, heroic. These are the words that Barton Potter would use to describe himself. Irresponsible, impulsive, and foolhardy are some of the more tasteful terms that those who have dealt with him might use. One thing is not in dispute. He knows how to track down objects, and he certainly knows their worth. He's also no coward, and he bears the scars to prove it. He's one of the few members who have ventured into the depths of the catacombs and lived to tell the tale. And tell the tale he does, at the slightest provocation. Ah, so you're a big mouth, bravado hunting man. You must be the thaumaturgist's apprentice. I bet he's a hard man to work under. He's helped me out more than once in the past, though. And speaking of the past, my eyes has been aching again lately. That can't be a good sign. I'd be willing to make a fair trade for an Elva stone if you have one. Elva stone. What is an Elva stone? Elva stones can be used to relieve the discomfort caused by otherwise incurable ailments such as praxis or burning blood. The planetary metal used in these items is associated with the Selenic discipline, a connection that is also reflected in their design. Okay, so planetary metal used in these items is associated with the Selenic discipline. So, also reflected in its design. A design that is associated with the Selenic discipline. The Selenic was, I do not remember what it was. Let me see. It's like this, of the moon. Okay, Selenic is moon. And a metal. Elements. Planetary metals. The moon is silver, so it has to be something silver and moon-like. Okay. And the design also has moon stuff. Okay. Interesting. Could it be this? Ethereal quality to it. That is silver and this is stone. Used to relieve discomfort caused by incurable ailments. Okay, interesting. What about this? That's gold. Nope. Moon stuff. That is also gold, I think. Yeah. We do not have anything more moon-like on this side, do we? What about this side? Nope. I think it is this, unless I don't have the item. I'm gonna give you this. And I was right. The design features crescent moons and the metal is silver. Nice. We got a new item. Oh, thank you. Ah, that's the trade you were talking about. Fair enough. It looks creepy though, this thing. Kitty. Verona Green. Welcome, madam. I've been doing some reading. See what you make of this. Ambra. That fisherman they found yesterday had been up at White Beck. So I'm going to see if I can find anything out there. Here I go again, sticking my nose into trouble because I don't seem to be able to listen to that part of me that says, go put the kettle on and let someone else deal with it for a change. It's bloody-minded arrogance to follow that thought up with, but there isn't anyone else. But here we are, and here I am. They do it all wrong anyway. Yeah, I sometimes can relate to that feeling, but it's not a very healthy feeling. Also eats up your time. Francis Mason. I have been wearing a pendant that I found at the library, and it does something to me. You're not supposed to wear a random pendant like that, lady, especially in a world that has magic and stuff. It gives me an appetite for reading that I cannot control. I was lost in the library for 3 days without eating or sleeping before I managed to take the pendant off and escape. It is rather pretty though. Someone told me I need a cassock purifier and that this is the place to get one. Cassock purifier. I thought you were going to give me the pendant, lady. But fine. Small topaz gemstone, known as the eye, is placed in a strong smelling liquid, usually some potent barley spirit or vinegar. Small tokens, such as rings or amulets perhaps, submerged in the liquid and left for a full cycle of the moon, are cleansed of simple imbued curses or hexes. Of course, there is a limit to the effectiveness of this process. A small topaz gemstone is placed in a strong smelling liquid. So the liquid has to be it. Which is perhaps this? Yeah, there is something inside. It's probably this. Yeah, I'm gonna give you this. Okay, symbol for vinegar. Ah, right, right. Closer inspection, that is a small object rattling inside. The clues are a little bit ambiguous sometimes. Not misleading, ambiguous, I would say. Simone Green. I know you, Simone, from other game. The librarian. Simone finished reorganizing the Ambleside library and came to Undermere in search of a new challenge. Yep, that's why. She took up swimming in the lake after hearing about the health benefits of cold water, but soon found that she preferred the health benefits of a warm blanket, a roaring fire, and a good book. She manages the collection at the Wordsworth Library, following in her mother's footsteps by taking a special interest in occult writings. Okay. I like these writings, they are very well written. I've been working on something that you might find interesting. Did you know that nobody knows who built Strange Antiquities? It's very old, perhaps the oldest building in Undermere, according to some accounts. Even Ellie doesn't know all of its secrets. I've been decoding a journal that he found. It's slow work, but I've made a bit of a breakthrough recently. Have you discovered the plinths below the counter? I've learned that they can be used to access the shop's hidden depths, and this journal holds some of the keys. Oh, thank you! This is very useful. Here's something I discovered late last night. See what you make of it. Little note, give us more stuff. Close this thing, get you out of my way. Close this thing, get you out of my way. This thing I still don't know what to do with, but you. Alcove key, horn shackle, evocant, and then a moon something. The writing is dense and spidery, so it's not always easy to decipher. This thing I need. Alcove key, horned shackle. Horned shackle, I think I know what a horned shackle is, but let me see. What was a horned shackle? Evocant is definitely the second one. Is what it said, no? Yeah, second one is evocant. So that is evocant. Horned shackle. That's the horned shackle. That's the first one. And the third one has to be a moon something something. Moon something. Moon something. So maybe if I go to the index, I'll find something moon-like. Cossack purifier and Selenic totem. So Cossack purifier is the thing that I just gave. Did it do anything? I don't think it did. Selenic totem. I think it's this thing. Hey, that did it. Ooh, very nice. What are these things? These are mugs. Interesting. I'm going to have to do some reorganizing. My fancy mugs go here. Here. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. And then I want this thing to go back here. I'm gonna move this here and move that here perhaps. Scales can be here a little bit. And this. That's 2 more of this. This thing is done. Very nice. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 things missing and I have 3 of them. We'll get there eventually. Kitty kitty, you tell me secret stuff. This. I need to move this. I'll put this. I'm going to put this here. Okay? And maybe... Who are you? Jim Wolf. After years of working in a thundering mill, I'm afraid I'm quite deaf now. I've tried St. John's Poppy, but I'm looking for a more permanent solution. I would love to be able to hear my niece's laughter. Hearing charm. Okay, we'll try to help you. Hearing charm. Takes the form of animals known for their hearing, like a rabbit. A simple trinket that amplifies sounds. Ah, it's a bat! This. Louder and clearer. And bats are known for sound capabilities. Good. Enjoy your hearing, sir. Okay, I think it's a good time to close it for now. But yeah, I think I like it. The ambiguity probably adds a little bit of a difficulty. Although it's not been confusing enough yet. Except that staircase thing. I will figure it out eventually. Hopefully. We'll see. Anyway, goodbye for now. See you in the next one.